The opinions and views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the same as this network, their groups, or other organizations they may be involved with.
It's Thursday night, the vibe's just right. With Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, brightest light. Turn up the volume, let your troubles slide. On the Knock Network, we take you for a ride. Great music fills your soul and mind. Every week a new surprise you will find. Peace and love in every beat so sweet. Join the journey, feel the rhythm in your feet. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew, we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes, a place to go. Yes, to bring the fire, stories to inspire. With hearts wide open, we take it higher. Spreading joy and laughter, every single show. On the Knock Network, come and feel the glow. In the studio, the magic unfolds. Every Thursday night the story's told. With love and harmony the stage is set. Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, you can't forget. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew, we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes, a place to go.
Namaste, salutations, and good vibes. It's Friday Eve, 9:15, and that makes it Thursday Night Vibes with Master Rochi.
And me.
And her.
And me.
And me. Her, me.
Me.
Somebody. Well, you know what? I think you need to load up your favorite medication. Take a few big hits. Because what we're going to do tonight is going to expand your mind. I am talking, or we're going to be talking, about the quantum soul. Now, what if you found out the soul is real? I mean, this opens up all kinds of possibilities. And this is all due from quantum physics. And it's starting to bring together philosophy, religion, and science. Now, all of these are still theories, but of course, microcomputing was a theory in the 1960s. So, different revolutions have happened, throughout our history. There was Newton that established the Newtonian laws of physics. And then later, when the mechanical revolution came around, that brought on the industrial revolution. And so far, everything is just built. So what was thought as impossible 100 years ago.
And right now we're having the AI revolution.
Yeah, the AI revolution is coming together. So even though these are just theories, crazier theories have been brought forth and tried. Yes, do you have something to say?
So they may be theories, but there's a lot of thought.
There's a lot of physics that actually
a lot to think about when talking about these theories.
Right. So if you get into quantum physics.
Hi, JC. Go ahead.
Hi, JC. Everything boils down to the quantum vibrational field. And that is the basis of everything, this quantum vibrational field. Now, what does the quantum vibration field contain.
Can you not say it? You having issues over there?
No, I'm having medication.
Okay.
So yes, and because I did take some notes to make sure I get this
Oh,
this
did
right.
you?
So the quantum vibrational field contains information, energy, and matter.
Okay.
Now, if you look at these three things, kind of like you're building a house.
Uh-huh.
Okay, the matter is the physical,
Yeah.
all of the building materials that you're
Right.
going to need. The energy is the energy that takes to put all those materials together.
Okay.
All right. So that leaves us with information.
Okay.
And the information is the blueprint or how everything fits together.
Okay.
So if you look at it that way, this is what's swirling around in this quantum vibrational field.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You dig?
I dig.
You dig?
Yes.
You see, because everything comes down to vibes and vibration
And energy.
and energy. And, you know, you can go through any of the religions around the world throughout the ages, and they all have spoken of a soul in one way or another.
Yes.
So, you know, it's just,
And I don't think that's just in religion. I think that is in everyday life, whether it be in your whether you're agnostic or, I mean, most agnostics don't believe there's a soul, but they also believe that there's something else. They just don't know exactly what it is. So then, therefore, that's where they're at.
well, I'm using soul in a generic term,
Right.
a non-religious term,
So-
as the energy, the chi, the
Our
heart,
consciousness.
yeah, the consciousness, you know, our heart fire, whatever you wish to,
Whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
whatever you want to call it. So
So-
soul's just a generic term.
Right.
Now, the soul was first kind of talked about and written about in the 1600s.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
And you might know Rene Descartes was the one that was writing about it. He wrote a couple of books on the soul and his thoughts. But at this time,
Descartes.
Descartes.
Okay.
Descartes.
Anyway, Descartes.
Yeah, you might have heard. I think, therefore, I am.
It's Descartes. It's not Descartes.
Yeah.
Anyway. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway,
Sorry.
he was the first one, but in classic physics, the soul cannot exist. They do have no way in classic physics to define it.
Actually, they do now.
Well, that's where the quantum physics come in.
Now, because that's the research I was doing is in the firing the vestibules in the brain,
Oh, the microtubules.
microtubules in the brain that fire
Mhm.
and that energy, and that's how they're defining our soul or our consciousness.
Well, that is one theory.
Now but that's how they are.
Where it's causing the quantum fluctuations.
Well, kind of, but that's where it's causing questions in the physics world.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's also a thought that the soul actually encapsulates the physical body. Hi, Kim Cooper.
Hello.
Hello.
Kim Cooper.
Where, you know, it's kind of what animates the body.
Right.
So, you know, that is another thought on
The
this.
great thing about talking about this is it, like, I was like kind of giving Steve
Well, thank you, Kim.
a simple breakdown of what the quantum soul was before the show. And
Mhm.
the great thing about them actually in quantum physics now, speaking of the soul and the essence of the body or the consciousness or however you prefer to think of it, is now they're saying that it is fluid, that it does not need our physical form to continue on.
Right. Well,
But that also opens up a lot of research and study into things like AI, things like reincarnation, things like like I said, it opens things up to a whole nother world of study.
So would this change your mind if you didn't know that a soul exists? There is 7 points that quantum physics points to, that if everything goes along, these are 7 I guess things that could be extrapolated.
Okay.
And you know what? We're not going to get into those 7 things right now.
Then why even bring them up?
Because that's called a tease.
A tease.
A tease. A tease.
You're a big tease.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. So, but this is, I find this, I read this kind of stuff on my leisure. That tells you anything.
Well, here's the thing, when you smoke a little bit of that wacky tobacco, that stuff that we all know and love, he gets lost in his books.
I do. And, the more I read about something, and, this has always fascinated me, because we always talk about, our vibrations, our vibe, and how to raise our vibe and how to share it. And
Hi, Scott Burns.
Hello, Scott. Yeah, if we had, drum circles is a great way to raise your vibration within a group. Church service, going to church on Sunday raises your
Exercise
vibration.
class raises your vibration. Anything where you're doing something in a group together to lift the spirit.
But you can also, we all have our own vibrations. And you can also tell, about situations. I got a bad vibe from that, or, oh, that person's putting off some negative vibes, or, oh, I really like that person. They're putting off some good stuff. You can feel this. And there's a reason, and that also gets into what you were talking about, all of the psychokinetic,
right.
Different ESP types of stuff. That it
well, and that's kind of where quantum physics is going in the quantum soul theory, is they are talking about being able to do things with our consciousness outside of the body, like you said, like kinetic energy, being able to move things around the room, being able to do these things, and those things are becoming more and more studied and researched.
Kim Cooper, we are made of energy. Energy doesn't die. The question is, does consciousness get transferred with the energy when it is transformed after we leave the human form? You know what? That's what we're getting ready to talk about. And some of the thoughts at the quantum level. But first, I think we're going to have a little Raj Wax.
Are we? I like Raj Wax.
And
he's a good kid.
He is. He's a lot of fun, a lot of good energy, and puts out some great music. So Steve-O, our producer, director extraordinaire, would you load up some Raj Wax for us?
Bitch. 2-5. Bama to the O. AVS, ice it out. Look, hey, y'all say y'all be working hard, but we been working harder. Swear to God, I'm flipping packs straight out of Eden's garden. Handed out my caddy, never slide the block intended charges. You say you got plays and views, but your music still shit regardless. And to whom it may concern, you should not have got me started. I drop a diss track on your head and go and get it charted. They say that the pen out does the sword, so I write like a Spartan. Okay, we can cut the jargon. You don't want the fade, then we can get the sparking. Ayy, the plug just dropped the low. 50 off the top, got that from Chop, but that's just how it go. Wait that I'm up now, I have a fiend tryna swim in snow. Swear to God, I keep it way too real, like bitch you didn't know. I called a big Mendo from the Bama, he gon' bring a hammer. We slide through your block and Arm & Hammer, get the cleanest shit. Look out for that tent, you know we riding in the cleanest whip. You Jackman heavy metal up in 9, Tony Stark and shit. Look out for that tent, you know we riding in the cleanest whip. You Jackman heavy metal up in 9, Tony Stark and shit. Y'all say y'all be working hard, but we been working harder. Swear to God, I'm flipping packs straight out of Eden's gardens. Handed out my caddy, never slide the block intended charges. You say you got plays and views, but your music still shit regardless. And to whom it may concern, you should not have got me started. I drop a diss track on your head and go and get it charted. They say that the pen outdoes the sword, so I write like a Spartan. Okay, we can cut the jargon. You don't want the fade, then we can get the sparking.
Welcome to my section, man, I'm good on every side. Certified, came with 30 shooters, they all down the slide. It's 11 Mac 11s in this trailer running high. Homicide, dodging bullets down the street with every stride. TTG, we be on go, walk them down and up the scope. Country thug and let them know we make them moving up them posts. Hey, honky, don't you hit me, let you buying 6 or more. Flipping boats, boy, don't knock the hustle, flexing on these hoes.
Y'all say y'all be working hard, but we been working harder. Swear to God, I'm flipping packs straight out of Eden's gardens. Handed out my caddy, never slide the block intended charges. You say you got plays and views, but your music still shit regardless.
You got it? I'm gonna see if I can get the cat in.
Right on. Back with Raj Wax and Working Harder. Man, I tell you what, and I'm sorry, I cannot remember who that featured. Maybe Sir Steve-O can pop that up in the comments, because we want to make sure that we give credit where credit is due. No, you know, and what I'm going to read you here is, if we have decided that
Sorry.
at the quantum level, we have to define the soul, give it a definition. In order to create theories and all, we have to define something first. So now this is at the quantum level, that if a soul does exist, and I think you're gonna, there we go, featuring Big Mendo. I just couldn't, I knew that.
You did know that.
I did know that.
Hi, Benjamin.
Hello.
Hi, Shane.
Hi, Shane. Hi, Benjamin. Now sit back. Now, this is coming from a scientific perspective. And
Smoke them if you got them.
yeah, smoke them if you got them, because
This is deep thought time.
you might have heard this somewhere else along the way. But these are 7, well, I think I got.
Oh, look, Jeremy Phelps. Hi, Jeremy.
Yeah, I think 7 principles that a soul would have to have as to be described as a soul. So the soul is the essence of one's consciousness. The soul continues when the body dies. The soul is unlimited and internal. It can connect and communicate and affect other souls remotely. It has the ability to access the Akashic records. This explains other spiritual abilities, such as we were talking psychokinesis.
Being able to move kinetically,
yeah,
move energy kinetically, move matter kinetically with our minds, yeah.
And the soul gives meaning and purpose to life. So yes, Kim, on a quantum level, the soul is ever present in one form or another.
No, I agree. And like I said, the whole thing with the quantum soul is it's opening up theory to
reincarnation,
to, like I said, to AI, to just about everything that we thought was impossible. Or, I mean, it's opening all that up in a scientific manner. Not just someone talking about it at one time, but opening it up where scientists are theorizing about it.
Right. And like I said, this is bringing together not only the scientific, but the philosophical and religions of a lot of things that we have talked about from all religions all over the world. And it brings me back to thinking about what we have lost when we have lost our shaman, when we have lost our medicine men, when we have lost
even preachers and pastors.
Well,
the ones that really truly connected with on a personal level. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, on a totally different
vibration. Yeah.
But it seems like we're getting filled more and more with junk food
For the mind.
for the mind and the soul, and we need some meat and potatoes, so to speak, in there. But this can make everybody look. I mean, this opens up the questions of heaven and hell.
Well, it does too. And if you look at like I said, you look at it the way they're looking at the quantum
does your soul
soul.
go to hell until they think it's reformed and then it's paroled again?
But no, but it's that mass of consciousness. Does it go where? You know what I mean? Where does it go when the body dies? Because it doesn't just dissipate.
Well,
that's it.
In quantum in quantum theory, it goes into the quantum vibrational field.
Right.
So there,
who knows where it goes?
Well, there all of the knowledge is stored, and who is to say that to them this is a video game? Let's pop down on Earth and.
So that's kind of funny that you say that.
Or I want to have this experience. So it just plugs that energy into something to have.
But then if you go to the 7 principles, it says be able to
affect other souls remotely.
Affect other souls remotely and access the Akashic records. Mm-hmm. Who's to say that the Akashic records aren't all the consciousness of everybody that's lived before us?
Well, it's all the consciousness ever.
Right. So I mean, it's a lot to think about.
It is. It is. Because, again.
Hey, nephew.
Working on raising the vibration makes you healthier. I think it gives a different perspective on things.
No, I agree with that.
And that's why a lot of these gurus and monks and all kind of secluded themselves. They figured it out and said, you know what? No.
No. Just no.
Just no. I'm happy with what I have, and that's good.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
And this is a lot to think about too. Being content with what you have. Like, I'm happy with what I have. Things could be better, things could be worse, things have been better, and things have been worse. But I'm content in my life.
Well, it could be a thing also that, as our soul progresses and learns and its curiosity grows, maybe, each time, depending on your performance at this level, you level up.
And there's religions that teach that.
Stay at your current level. Or go down a level. You still have more to learn.
Consciousness is alive through the spirit that inhabits the soul. Or who knows? I ain't got no soul, but a lot of funk and a little bit of weed.
Hey, you know what? It sounds like you've got a green, funky soul.
But it's a lot to think about,
I think there was a band called Green Funky Soul.
Green Funky Soul? I don't know, maybe.
I don't know. If there wasn't, there should be.
So that at the same time, thinking about all of this, it should cause us in our lives to strive to do better. So to raise our vibrations.
And the vibrations around.
And the vibrations, and not to bring other people's vibrations down. And I know that's hard because.
Well, I find this. I thought you were finished.
No, go ahead.
No, I find this interesting because, again, I read a lot of nerdy books and spiritual and yeah.
Shane says drop a 10 strip and you'll explore all 7 levels in no time. We're a handful of mushrooms.
Yeah.
We go all natural,
I'm a psychonaut. But if you've ever read a book that I do enjoy, the movie kind of sucked, but the book was good. It was a Celestine Prophecy.
Right.
And it's talking about the vibration and connectivity amongst everything.
It was actually, the movie sucked, but at the same time, it was an eye-opening movie.
Yeah, but the book was so much better.
Yeah.
Well, I can't
All
think
books
of
are better.
I can't think of one movie that was
All
better than the
books
book. Except for maybe Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was
Better as a movie?
Better as
Yeah.
a movie.
I mean, you know.
Yeah. I mean, nobody can dance like Dick Van Dyke.
Right.
So I don't even know if they still show that movie.
I don't know either.
I don't
but
even know.
anyways.
I don't even know if a lot of people even know what I'm talking about.
Some may not. The older crowd will, the younger crowd won't. So in the research that I was doing, like I said, it was opening things up to where the quantum side of it, to where they were saying this is why why we have a quantum soul and physics. And it was, like I said, opening up research into more and more about reincarnation, because if you believe in reincarnation, which a lot of religions do, then you come back as something. So at the same time, do you want to come back lesser or more? You know what I mean? So that all kind of goes along with raising your vibration. And the research now that's going to start going into these theories is just insane.
And
how do you research it?
Also, you're not necessarily moving up in this reality. You could be going to a totally different reality the next go around. You know,
Joshua said, "Shitty, shitty, bang, bang." I watched that one. Joshua White.
Not shitty, shitty, bang, bang.
Joshua White has an event coming up.
Yes, he
upcoming
does.
Weekend. So you guys, if you are in Missouri, go check out the MMP Classic on August 24th. It's going to be a good time. He's going to have vendors. There's going to be golf. There's disc golf for those of you that don't golf. So go support a great program in the MMP and help them raise funds.
Cat butt
In my face.
I don't know which I'd be less dangerous at.
I don't know. I haven't seen you golf in years.
Yep, I'm pretty dangerous golfing, but I may be even more dangerous with frisbee golf.
But yeah, August 24th. Josh, where is it? Because I don't remember where it is.
Yes, that is going to be a great time. I was hoping to get out and play, but it hasn't worked out that way, unfortunately. Yeah. I'm hoping to finally dust off those clubs and get out and play a little bit, maybe next year. But we'll see where we're at then. Anyway, you know what? It's that time.
It's time for intermission.
It's time for intermission. How did you see? I psychically told you that.
You did. Oh, Miss Kitty wants you.
Yes. Hi, Kitty.
She's grabbing your arm.
So I tell you what, you have approximately 4 minutes and 20 seconds, 4 minutes and 20 seconds to get whatever you need to get done in this reality.
Done.
To be done. And back here to talk more about the quantum soul and, thoughts of things that you might do different. If you found out that a soul actually exists. Some interesting stuff to think about. So pack it up and I'll see you in 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
Are you frantically pounding away on your keyboard these days? To discuss your views, share your passions, teach a skill, or share a craft to the masses on social media. Podcasting is a bright light that can help you reach a diverse audience. And the NOK Network can help. Even if you have no experience, NOK Network will work with you to develop your content to air on our diverse network to reach a wide audience, allowing us to grow together. Podcasts are aired on multiple platforms simultaneously, across social media and streaming sites live through our network. Contact us and let's chat about how we can help you develop your podcast, then join the NOK team.
Hey, hi, my name is John Mark, aka Sublimator Warrior, and I would like to welcome you to Smoke Signal in Tyendinaga.
One dab make your whole dome drip sweat. One dab make the homies all dip set.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga.
Ooey, ooey, gooey, that's a sticky dab. Sticky dab. Might just have to put this one on Instagram.
Smoke Signals,
Go ahead,
Tyendinaga.
hold it in, feel it in your wrist.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga.
Check us out in Tyendinaga. 55 Highway 49 in Tyendinaga. It's on the res, and we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
Advertising space available at NOK. Contact us for a rate sheet at knocknetwork.com. Send us a message on our social media platforms or email us at info@noknetwork.com.
Now we get back to the show.
And thanks for hanging around. You're back with Thursday Night Vibes with Master Rochi and me.
And me, not you.
That's
me.
what I said. Hey, John Rando. Anyway, check out the rest of the great programs on the Knock Network. We love the Knock and Kim Cooper. She is awesome. What a great network to be a part of.
Absolutely.
Crystal, you wanted to read something.
So I'm going to read quantum soul theory, the definition that you get when you Google it.
Okay.
Okay. So the definition goes as follows. Quantum soul theory proposes that consciousness and a sense of self, potentially including what is often termed as the soul, are linked to quantum processes within the brain, specifically within microtubules, and may extend beyond the physical body. This theory suggests that consciousness might not be solely a product of classical brain activity, but could involve quantum phenomenon that persists even after death. So there's a more detailed explanation, but that's their basic explanation of quantum soul theory.
Oh, yeah. And we could get into quantum entanglements also, but
right.
I don't think we're going to dive that deep. But Now, say all of this is true. Now it opens us up to another theory that has been around as long as mankind. Good
versus evil.
Versus evil.
Yeah.
So, if we're talking about this and the duality and all, all things considered, maybe at a quantum level, there is a battle between two opposing forces.
Now, Shane says, now does the soul exist on multiple planes simultaneously, like, say, vibrations, tones, visually, physically, and such? In the field, in the vibrational field, it does. Vibrational plane.
Well, yes, because it contains matter, energy, and information. So once all of that is broken down, yes, it is fluid after that. The soul is separate. It's just renting the bodies, the physical bodies, so to speak.
So what he's saying, though, is can it exist on all 7 different planes?
I don't see anything that I've read where it says it doesn't, but you're getting,
couldn't.
Yeah, you couldn't, but you're getting into a whole different argument on, different realities, spatial realities and all. So I don't know. That would that would be a good conversation.
It kind of goes into wormhole theory too, where we can travel between different not necessarily timelines, but different.
Yeah, wormhole travel is different than this.
But no. But I know that. But what I'm saying is, if we exist, from what he's saying, on different planes or different existences or different, can the soul exist simultaneously on these different planes? And I think it's kind of a weird question.
Well, if there's different, I mean, at the quantum level, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Because you're getting, again, I would say if there's a proof of, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Because
but if there's proof that there are all these different planes,
yeah,
then the soul could exist on all of them.
Could exist, but I don't think it could exist simultaneously.
Simultaneously?
Yes.
I don't know.
Because
I don't know, because that's why I was talking about wormhole travel. If you exist on this plane, do you exist in a different existence on another plane? It's the same you, maybe with different characteristics. So it's that's a tricky question.
It is. And which plane is the real plane?
Or yeah, the true plane. Yeah, I get you.
Is there?
I gotcha. Yeah.
Is there?
I don't know.
So it depends. You're starting to talk about different timelines and all. I'm telling you, Kim, you needed to pack up a fatty or roll a fatty for this conversation.
Come on up and chat with us for a minute.
For this conversation.
Yeah, because it's getting deep. That's what I said. This could get deep.
Well, the Akashic records.
Oh, that was what Josh had said. Remember?
Yeah, the Akashic records. That is all of the knowledge that ever.
Yes.
Ever, and there is a lot of ancient traditions about tapping into the Akashic records, mostly again from gurus, monks, and other,
Buddhist,
spiritual people that have been able to
meditate and access the Akashic records.
And raise their vibrational level to the point where they could do a lot of these things. And again, I think we've lost grip, and a lot of the teachings, maybe not everybody is able to achieve the levels that they achieve, obviously.
Right.
But can we get closer? Can we increase our health? Can we increase our, I don't know how to spell your name. Ellie.
Huh?
Alban. Hello. I can't pronounce her first name.
I can't see it.
ELLE HCA or HCIM. Ellie LHM. Alyssa.
I can't see it.
Well, I'm sorry, I
Hang
can't.
on. Let me zoom in on my phone.
Oh,
Let me zoom in. Elisum
Elisum,
or Ellisum?
Ellisum. I don't know, but hi, Ellie.
Hi.
There we go. Yeah, it's Ellie on screen. There we go.
There we go. Okay.
I can do Ellie. I can do
So-
Ellie.
Shane says this makes my soul hurt. We better have dab time to ease the vibration. Smoke them up because this is one of those conversations that you got to be high for, or you want to be high for.
It helps to be high. For.
It helps to be high for. So,
You know, there are several lectures I've attended that I wish I would have been high for.
Right. So the funny thing is, like, the one thing that, like I said, that I was reading that was interesting is if you are a religious person, then you kind of need to follow this theory because quantum soul theory was saying basically, you know, we talk about how the soul leaves and goes to heaven, or the soul leaves and goes to hell. If you're following quantum soul theory, then that makes all this possible, because they're opening up to say that there is actually a soul.
Kim agrees. Michelle spelled backwards.
Is it Michelle spelled backwards? Oh, that's funny.
Kim Cooper agrees. She says, I'm with y'all, and yes, we can exist on other planes, but not simultaneously. We are a singular being, even in consciousness.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I think that's where my leaning would be. Now, once we leave this plane, can we go to another plane? Yes.
But we're not in this plane any longer.
Right.
Our consciousness is no longer here.
Right. So I think that we can move between planes, but we can't exist on all planes simultaneously.
See, and I kind of agree with that. I do, because like I said, you know, if you look into like wormhole theory, even in theory, when you go to another plane, there's another you there, but it's a totally different you with a totally different consciousness.
That's not a wormhole, hon.
No, but this is what
you keep saying wormhole.
Well, that's not what I mean, but I mean traveling from plane to plane. If you were to be able to go to another plane and see yourself existing in that plane, it wouldn't be the same you.
Well, no, because you wouldn't be able to exist
in two places at once. Exactly. That's kind of what I was saying.
It's a long way to get there.
I know.
And that was a lot. That was a lot of effort.
I'm slow.
Well, we can't help that.
But anyway.
But I love you.
Anyways.
Bless your heart.
So even for reincarnation, it like opens things up for those that believe in reincarnation, because basically what they're saying is that your consciousness, your soul, your essence can move into something different, whether it be another human being, another animal, another plant, anything else that has a consciousness. I would think.
You see, now that brings me to one other thing before we wrap up. Since everything is made up of matter,
mm-hmm.
and information and energy, and has its own vibrations. Plants, mushrooms, trees, flowers. Yeah, I had this conversation with three others. He's one night with the help of some DMT.
Right,
right on. That does help. And
so Shane says, then we have to factor in that there are different levels of consciousness, and we have to wonder, can our soul process and manipulate these levels of consciousness? Some people have ESP, psychic. Hang on, I lost my place. Some people have ESP, psychic, and such. And that's kind of where I was talking about the ESP and moving things with kinetic energy and all that thing.
Well, I think everybody can further develop abilities.
No, I agree with that too.
And I think it's some that are born with them, that, you know, like athletes and artists and all just have a natural ability. That's not saying that the abilities can't be improved upon
or honed.
Yeah.
But
I think that I think we've gone backwards as we've gone forward in a
No,
lot of areas.
I agree with that 100%. And I agree with you, where medicine men and shaman and high priestess and those things would carry on and teach the next generation. We've lost that.
Right. Well, those were pagan religions, and they were stomped out all over the globe. You know, if you read back to some of the Celtic literature, and you start, I mean, this opens up all kinds of crazy theories and thoughts and pathways. But I think it's interesting that science is starting
to catch up
to religion and yes, I mean, astral projection and grounding do quite a lot also. Absolutely. And astral projection, again, that's getting into being able to, remotely go and affect other souls or other
Right,
things, not
right.
necessarily people, but places.
Well, and remotely doesn't necessarily mean you astral project, but remotely could mean prayer.
Well, have you
thoughts?
Let me ask you: have you ever had a great feeling or a terrible feeling when the phone rang?
Oh yeah.
I mean, right
This morning, I had this feeling. I better answer that call. It could be this,
you
and
see,
it was.
and you see that again.
It was exactly what I thought it was.
Yeah, but that is part of it, and you can learn how to do that. Have you ever had that gut feeling and it was right? They say go with your gut. This is all tied in, and science is starting to prove that a lot of this exists. Before we wrap up, I think let's play a little Jack Daniels.
Yeah, let's play a little Jack Daniels.
We love Jack Daniels.
We do.
This is a new tune.
Don't know anymore. Just don't know anymore. It's hard for me to say what'll happen here day to day. There's one thing I know for sure. Don't know anymore. Just don't know anymore. We're in a job that nobody wants. Don't ever seem to pay you enough. Usually know what you're doing it for, and you just don't know anymore. It's hard for me to say what'll happen here day to day. There's one thing I know for sure. Just don't know anymore. Just don't know anymore. Feel like a rich and start all the wars. Just don't know anymore. Just don't know anymore. Staking a claim to helping the poor, selling them things that they can't afford, counting the change down at the store. Just don't know anymore. don't know anymore. It's hard for me to say what'll happen here day to day. There's one thing I know for sure, just don't know anymore. Just don't know anymore. Just don't know anymore.
That was Just
You're
Don't
not-
Know
Now you can say
Anymore.
it. Now say it.
No, the mic was already unmuted.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, so they heard it.
Oh,
By
Jack Daniel. And Jack will be playing at Tabapalooza on Labor Day weekend on Saturday, I believe at 12:30 is what time he plays, but I'm not sure.
All right, on. Look forward to seeing Jack.
Yes.
So that's not very far at all.
No,
from there.
and so if you are anywhere near is it Tuscola?
I think so.
Tuscola, Illinois, and you want to have a good time and just go listen to some good music, it's called Tabapalooza, and you can look it up on Facebook. And it is a free event in their backyard, and they have probably 25 bands playing over the weekend. It's all free.
And yeah, they call it their backyard.
They call it their backyard, but it's a big field with 2 stages.
Yeah. So,
and camping and everything else, and they have food trucks, and it's a good time. It is a good relaxing time.
So I hope I've given you a lot to think about.
I'm going to give
tonight.
you more to think about.
All right.
So we talked about the soul. So what happens in death? So that becomes another question.
Well, that is for another show.
For another show?
For another show.
But I think it's important for us to think about that because it's not the end.
No, I think that's for another show, and we might explore some other thoughts, some quantum entanglements.
Quantum entanglement?
Possibly.
Maybe.
And also we might get into to some vibey stuff, some thoughts on raising your vibes and lessening your stress from different viewpoints from throughout the ages.
Ooh, that's interesting.
So I think
That's definitely interesting.
well, might as well do something with all the crap I read.
May as well.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
The only other choice is to teach it at college, and none of them will have me.
No, I think just talking about it, chilling and relaxing and you doing your thing and sitting and talking about things actually raises more awareness than if you were teaching it. Honestly.
Right on. Well, you've never sat in on my class, have you?
I wouldn't want to. I mean, I know you're a good teacher. I watched when the girls were
Remember
young.
to eat your mushrooms an hour before class time.
Look, when my girls were little bitty, he was a very good teacher. He taught them both how to play. He taught Jamie the dulcimer, and he taught Kate and Jamie both to play the guitar. And he was a very good teacher. So I believe he would be a good teacher. However, I think that some people get more out of having a conversation with you than they would if you were an instructor and you were forcing information.
No, you see, that's the difference between
Hi,
my
Rachel.
class. It'll be a conversational class. And everybody will be required to take mushrooms about an hour and a half.
An hour. Take some mushrooms before class.
Before the beginning of class. Of course, the class will have to be tape recorded to be deciphered later.
Right.
But I think we could get a lot of that. Kim says right on, looking forward to it. Yeah, I think we're going to delve into some of these different areas and thoughts. In particular, one of my favorites, some Taoist beliefs on this.
Right.
And we're just going to cover the spectrum.
Well, we always do. Always have.
Well, would you like to say goodnight?
I would. You guys be good to one another. Be good to yourselves and smile at somebody. You may be the only one that does.
and have an amazing and safe weekend. Won't see you tomorrow night for Groove Train, but the week following, we will be back on schedule, hopefully. We'll see. Hopefully. Don't forget to check out the Pirate Radio Show podcast featuring Sir Steve-O and myself, Master Rochi, on Rumble and LinkedIn.
No, it's just on Rumble. You haven't
uploaded
it.
Oh, yeah, we haven't got it, been able to get
just
it.
On Rumble, but if you search Pirate Radio Show on Rumble, it comes up and it is a microphone with a pink background.
You are going to dig it. It's just Sir Steve-O and I shooting the shit, playing music, and sharing some secrets. And
some cool interviews.
And we've got cool artist interviews of the people that we're playing. You're going to hear your favorites. You're going to hear some new music. You're going to hear your new favorites. So check out the Pirate Radio Show on Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
So give us a like and a follow and a share. Tell you what, you're going to dig this show.
Yep.
It's a little MTV, a little old FM, and just some good times. So, I love doing this with Steve-O. I think you guys are going to dig it too. So until next time, and as always, peace, love, and good vibes.
Good night, everyone.
And thank you.
It's Thursday night, the vibe's just right. With Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, brightest light. Turn up the volume, let your troubles slide. On the Knock Network, we take you for a ride. Great music fills your soul and mind. Every week a new surprise you will find. Peace and love in every beat so sweet. Join the journey, feel the rhythm in your feet. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew, we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes, a place to go. Guests that bring the fire, stories to inspire. With hearts wide open, we take it higher. Spreading joy and laughter every single show. On the Knock Network, come and feel the glow. In the studio, the magic unfolds. Every Thursday night the story's told. With love and harmony the stage is set. Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, you can't forget. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes, a place to go.